Hello everybody, this is Commander Strain and welcome back to Armoured Warfare. Today I've got some gameplay footage for you from a global operations game that I actually played in. Yes, I went into global operations purely for research purposes and purely for your entertainment. So what was special about this game? Well, this game took place during the My.com arena event, which was 2 months, yes, 2 months in preparation. It was a player versus player battleground of improbable stakes, irresistible rewards and competitive surprises in this My.com arena. Now for this event they made some changes to the matchmaking. First, for global operations, they reduced the team sizes down from 15 to 10, although you could get a minimum of 5 versus 5 in global operations. And global operations is also available for tier 2 to tier 10. An interesting change. Did like the fact that they've opened up global operations to more tiered vehicles rather than just tier 5+. They also made some changes to PvP. First, they decreased the team sizes from 15 versus 15 to 8 versus 8. That's a nice change, kind of like where they're coming from with that. But what I didn't like is the fact they actually made standard PvP only available for tier 9s and tier 10s, therefore funneling everybody into playing global operations. For me, this is a change I really didn't like. I have a lot of vehicles I enjoy playing in PvP that are lower than tier 9 and tier 10, and this restricted my enjoyment of tier 10, and I've only played a very small amount of Armoured Warfare games recently. For me, this is the biggest problem with this event that My.com have actually run. The fact that they have limited people to playing the game modes they want us to play in order to inflate internal player figures. This game needs a mixture of player versus player, player versus environment, and global operations. I'm not saying global operations doesn't have a place, but what My.com needs to be doing is to actually get this game working correctly, get this game advertised correctly, so that we have players for all 3 game modes. Well, that's enough about me going on about how I dislike the changes to the PvP matchmaker and some of the global operations changes. We ultimately all want this game to succeed and thrive. Let's talk about the gameplay in front of you.
Enemy is capturing point 2.
So here we are, we spent the first minute and a half capturing point 3. There are 3 friendly tanks with me down here at point 3. We've got an AMX 10P90 that's captured point 1. So he's on his own up there, and the enemy team are capturing point 2. So, in this 5 versus 5 game mode, it's really hard to get a dominating effect on the battle. Our 10P90, he's lucky, he's on his own. He could have been swarmed by enemy tanks. There's an enemy BMD2 up here. And now I'm just looking to see if we can snipe off anyone at point 2 or basically hit any of the AI vehicles. We've got point 1, we've got point 3, point 2 is solely in the enemy hands. And we're now doing, we're doing okay. We've got a slight lead on the enemy team and no enemy vehicles are spotted. There's our chieftain, again a slow main battle tank that's going to find it hard to get around the map in any sort of decent way. There's the enemy ELC, he was capturing point 2. We take a shot at him, totally and utterly miss. Pulling back so he doesn't see us. Just going to try and get one more shot on him. And he disappears into the crates up there. So he's in full cover. So I decide I've got to try and do something against point 2. I've not fired many shots. I've only fired 1 shot, done 399 damage after almost 3 minutes. And we've taken 357. Enemy team have now captured point 1, so it's very important to get in and get point 2. Friendly T62 is heading there with me as well. The map is getting pinged, and I'm just heading up as quickly as I can for the middle. I'm at least going to have some backup, and there's another friendly tank in there messing around with the AI opponents, rather than focusing on capturing points here or destroying the enemy team. There's the ELC. There's also another MBT up here. The ELC is on a low health, so I really want to take him out as quickly as I can. But I know I've got this MBT just on the other side of these crates. I don't want to push around. I get spotted, and now it's time. There's the enemy MBT. It's a T72, and our friendly tank takes out the ELC. So I pop round, try and get a shot off. We take a hit, and I bounce the shell on him. The MBT's going in. But this T72, he wants me. He wants a low health vehicle to take out. You can see he's looking for me. He's not even seen the friendly tank that's going after him. Friendly tanks get a shot in his rear, and he comes after me, wanting to get that quick kill before he dies. So we kind of dodge around, and we just use the crates initially. Not able to shoot much. He now engages the friendly MBT. We get a tracking shot on him. I also take a hit from, I think, up on near point 1, and the enemy tank is taken out. So we've now got point 3, we've lost point 1, and we're now capturing point 2. Fortunately, we've got a little bit of support here. The Chieftain Mark 6 has come in, the T62 here is with me. And we've now got, again, a slender lead. Now I decide that we need to come off here and try and do something more. I don't think I can get point 1 on my own, but I am the fastest moving vehicle. I can see an AI vehicle there, so we kind of just get a shot into the side of the starship, push forward so we can't shoot back. I'm looking this way, and there we go. We can see him again, and we're just going to take a little bit more extra damage and take out the AI vehicle. Now, killing AI vehicles does reduce the enemy team's tickets, but I don't think it's as valuable as killing an enemy player or capturing an objective. And now we're going to come into the drone area. I pop some smoke because there's an enemy vehicle over there. We've got no one engaging objective 1. Our AMX 10P90 is over there. I can't see exactly what he's doing. Our T62, our ELC, and our Chieftain Mark 6 are pushing in on these enemy tanks. I pop down the drone purely to get more spots on this side of the map. But we've got, 4 of our tanks, 4 of our vehicles actually trying to engage 2 enemy vehicles here. 10P90 looks like he got taken out because he's no longer in the top part of the map. So if we're taking on 2 tanks, then there's potentially 3 vehicles that are engaging 10P90. Yeah, there's the 10P90. He's respawned at the top point. Now here I'm thinking, let's see if we can actually, I think we're going to go for point 3 here and try and capture it as best we can. I'm on my own. Friendly vehicles are clumped up together, just trying to farm damage, and I want to get these objectives. We only have a slender lead. We need to have more objectives than the enemy team in order to win this game. So we're 8 minutes 51 seconds down now, and I get into the cap circle to try and cap 3. Now, in a 15 versus 15 match, there'll probably be less tickets on both sides right now, and we probably be into phase 2 right now. But because it's 5 versus 5, there isn't the ability to do as much damage, there isn't the ability to get round the battlefield as quickly to capture all these objectives. So the enemy drone is up, and I'm just thinking, can we shoot him? No, we can't. Let's just get point 3 captured. So again, point 3 is now captured. Again, we've increased our slender lead, and now the objectives have changed. That was really good. So I'm kind of pinging the map there saying I'm going for objective 5. There you can see it's an enemy AMX 10P90, and I'm just kind of wanting to get there as quickly as I can. Don't want to expose myself. Look at where our friendly forces are. The 10P90 is trying to get the drone up north. Our Chieftain, our ERC, and our T62 are still duking out on the 5-6 line, farming damage. We've got 2 new objectives up, and they're messing around farming damage. This is why 5 versus 5 is so bad. So we see the AMX 10P90 there. I just push onto it. I try and get a shot into him, but he pulls round, and I want to now get point 5 captured. So I know where the 10P90 is, get spotted there. So I'm just going to get around here, see if we can get this point captured. I pop smoke there just to give me a little bit of extra cover. Turn my vehicle and my gun, using this wrecked truck as a little bit of cover. Again, enemy team are now trying to capture point 4. Our EC is now actually gone after point 4. But is it too little too late? Scorpion started to capture. We've only got, again, a slender lead. And half the game is over. And we're only just in to the second phase. In fact, spoiler alert, I don't think we actually get the sandstorm in this game. But we'll come to that a little bit later. We got point 5. Now I'm pushing around. The 10P90 I know is over here. I want to try and do something to him. If we can get rid of him, because he's going to put pressure on objective 4. So the enemy UAV's up, and I'm looking for the 10P90, but I'm being cautious because I'm on my own. I've got no support, no backup here. I can see our MBTs are in the middle. Let's see if we can come up and get a shot on this AMX 10P90. Now, for my badness, I actually use too much Sabo in this vehicle. I love the speed of the Sabo rounds. I like the surety that I'm going to get the shell where I want it to be, when I want it to be. I take a heat round hit from the MX-10P90. He focuses on me because I'm a soft-skin vehicle, and he gets taken out. But now I can see Objective 4 is being captured by the enemy. We've got an ERC up there, but he's nowhere matched to actually defend that. I'm damaged. I'm down to 349 hit points, so I'm having to rush to get a repair and go out of the actual battle to try and get my vehicle repaired, resupplied, to get back into the fight. As you can see, enemy have got 0.4, and they're now capturing Objective 5. Now this is where I make one really silly mistake in this game. I'm waiting to get myself repaired. I'm looking at the mini-map. I know that Objective 5 is being captured by the enemy, but rather than turning left here and going straight in, for some bizarre reason, I decide to head towards the bridge. I don't know whether I'm just trying to get to a position where I can snipe at Objective 5, but I should have maybe got back in there. We've still got a nice lead over the enemy team, but in this phase, the enemy have now captured 4 and 5. So our tickets are going to be going down significantly faster. We kind of bump into a couple of tanks as we go across the bridge. I look here and I just can't get shots on. The Scorpion 90 is just too low. So the enemy team are now trying to capture, I think that's an airstrike. They've got Objective 4, they've got Objective 5. Looks like our Chieftain Mark 6 is up north. Our T-62 is engaging an enemy MBT. Our ERC-90 has died, and God, we took a shot there wildly at the AMX-10P90. And this is where I think that he's on full health. I can't compete with him on my own. I've got to get out of here. I'll pop some smoke, run through it, try and get here. And I want to get across as quickly as I can to try and get into Objective 5. I take a hit there. Is it right to stop here in this point? No, I know the enemy vehicle's there, and I get taken out. So now the enemy team have a 200-odd point advantage over us. There's a lot of cries in chat of cheater this, cheater that. I'm just concerned with the fact that we are actually losing this. They've got Objective 4 and they've got Objective 5. They are doing far better than we are. Now on the respawn, we're just coming down. Enemy team congratulating themselves. They've done a fantastic job. They've turned around a 200-point loss into, at the moment, a, well, just under 300-point gain. Now, our team... There we go. Well, we've got an objective change now. We're into phase 3. 6, 7, 8 and 9. I've spawned at the southern spawn point, so I'm going to head straight into 9 as quickly as we can. Yeah, we get the C62, we lose idiots sort of feel. Is this idiots, or is it the fact that as a 5 versus 5 game mode, we just can't get around the back of it? That's the 10P90, lovely shot there, and this is again maybe another mistake. I take a hit from him, the abuse goes on in chat, I get a second shot into him, and I kind of try and hide as much as I can. I know he's coming for me, I'm waiting for the reload, clicking the button, another shot there, I'm thinking can I kill him, and then the Scorpion comes in. So I think I'm on a 2 versus 1 situation, in a lot of trouble. We get hit again, I focus on the 10P90, pop some smoke, and I'm just reversing. The 10P90 and the Scorpion are racing to kill me as quickly as they can. I get the 10P90, but the Scorpion takes me out. We've got 7, the enemy team are now capturing point 8. They have got just about a 300-point lead on us, and there's only 2.5 minutes left in this game. So we're not even going to be able to get all the tickets down, or they're not going to be able to get all the tickets down to win the game. It's going to be a time basis, and this time basis is again because it's 5 versus 5. We cannot capture enough, we cannot do enough damage at this low tier in this size of team. So again, the enemy team have got 8, they're capturing 9, they've got 9, we've got 7, it's looking like a loss. The friendly team are just not happy with how things are. We pop a shell into the Scorpion. It would have been nice to kill him. We left him on 8 hit points, but he gets taken out. And again, 200-point deficit at the moment, and I'm just pushing in. We start capturing 9, and that's the 10P90 that's doing it. I join him in the capsule to try and speed up the cap. We get spotted by the UAV ahead of us. I pop some smoke. 10P90 pops some smoke as well, just to try and hide us as best we can. Now, looking at the details, we've now captured 9, we've got 7, we've still got a 200-point deficit, and I'm thinking, oh, we've got to push on, and no, I see enemy tanks. And this is where I get greedy, fire a shell, miss, we fire a heat shell for that one, which is nice, we change ammunition, but it's a slower velocity. ERC is there. We fire again, and we get caught on the hitbox. Don't actually hit the vehicle. Aiming again for the kill, and he gets taken out. We're trying to get an airstrike. We've got 7-9. Enemy team are capturing 6. And I just decided I've got to push over and try and capture point 8 as quickly as we possibly can. There's an enemy vehicle over there. There's the Scorpion. But I think I've just got to go for it. I've got to get into here as quickly as possible. It's so close now. It's 892, 949, that sort of level. Scorpion comes in. He gets me. I get a shell into him. I kind of try and smoke and face hug. An airstrike coming in. Fire again. And I just decide we've got to get in there. Try and ram him, but totally nothing miss. Our turret traverse is better than him. He kills me, but friendly ERC-90 kills him. It's 768, 780. It is so close. 2 bases each. How is this one going to end? We decide to spawn for the last time in the lower spawn point again. I'm just waiting and watching and seeing the tickets count down. It is so close. 3 seconds, 2 seconds, 705, 696, and there we go. 696 to 681. Time runs out. We didn't beat the enemy team based on killing them and capturing all the objectives. We ran out of time. A 15-minute game, and we didn't even get close to getting to the end of the ticket value for each team. So the game was a win. Was it a good game? Well, for me, no. As you're going to see from the post-game results, I didn't do very well. I spent a lot of the time moving around, capturing bases, capturing points, and, you know, it was a win, but it wasn't satisfying. And this, for me, is the problem with the GLOPS event as it is now, and with GLOPS teams having a minimum of 5 versus 5 on, say, the global operations. If it was Ghost Field map, no AI vehicles, slightly smaller, then it's not a problem. But on Desert Crossing, 5 versus 5, no thank you. If you've enjoyed this video, don't forget to hit the like button. If you dislike it, hit the dislike button. It really does help the channel. But most importantly, make sure you comment. Tell me what you think about global operations and this event that Mike have put on for us. And if you want to be notified when the next video gets released, make sure you hit that subscribe button. Anyway, I'll see you in the next one.